Hey guys, and welcome back to Tomotaku, a central hub for all things otaku. This is Tomoki, and today I wanted to talk about a certain subject that comes up a lot within the YouTube community. I like to go on about the adpocalypse, fair use, and many other things that have to do with copyright and content that's uploaded on YouTube. Now, recently, I actually got a copyright strike on my Recreators video for the footage and the music. And because of that, I had to go back in, change everything out, and had to put different music, and I had to change the video to images, so I couldn't use what I was using before. And it really angered me, it really pissed me off, because I really wanted to make sure that this video was the best to my ability, and I worked my ass off on that video by putting in so much effort and finding all the right clips, rewatching episodes so I could know what the fuck I was talking about, and many other things that just add up to why this kind of thing really gets on my nerves. And it's also not just really a thing that has to do with YouTube. It also has to do with Japan in general and their rules and their laws about what you can use and what you can't use in terms of anime or Japanese content. Now, Japan hates piracy, and I believe everyone hates piracy. Japan just happens to be very big against it, where some people even face jail time and are found in their homes and arrested for uploading anime to the internet. Now, there's a difference between just trying to make entertaining content and trying to make profit off of an official license. Now, one way that piracy works is people who are uploading full anime episodes to websites so people can watch them, or they're selling DVDs. I do not condone piracy, okay? I am a Crunchyroll user, and for the majority of my shows, I use Crunchyroll. But there are times where I need to use fan subs for shows I just cannot get my hands on because they just aren't licensed. That's one case though, but at the times I try my best to support the industry. I don't normally have enough money to buy anime. I don't really try to spend so much money because DVDs and Blu-rays are now becoming a lot more expensive than normal. So it's really hard for me to actually buy the things I want. So I try not to do it too many times. But when there is a series I really love, then I will buy the DVD or Blu-ray for it. But most of the time, if I've already seen the show and if I can get quick access to it on Crunchyroll, I'm most likely not going to buy the DVD. Now, I do want people to support the anime industry. I do want them to be able to get more animes licensed, to get them translated as quick as possible or dubbed as quick as possible on TV or straight through streaming services, so that people will have more access to anime. But at the same time, I can understand how difficult it can be to spend money on streaming or buying anime. But that's another story for another time. I really just want to go on the problem anime YouTubers go through when trying to make anime content for YouTube, for the platform. And it can be a pain in the ass to get a video copyright strike. And not just copyright strike, but demonetized even. If you're making money off of YouTube, that's your livelihood that you're losing. That's your money that you need to live on and support yourself, your family, and your other personal needs. But it's a real pain in the ass when you have something that you worked really hard on to be removed off the internet. Not only was my video copyright strike, but I know other YouTubers like Aki and Joey and many other YouTubers who have gotten demonetized, or they weren't advertiser friendly, or just had videos either blocked, or just other situations by YouTube or by certain companies who have maybe saw their content and said, no, you can't do this or you can't use this. Another example is Mastar Media, who's done the Anime War series. He recently uploaded a video where he was talking about his Anime War episode being blocked by Toei Animation, which is a really big problem for Dragon Ball YouTubers who like to do content in Dragon Ball. Like, I like to talk about Dragon Ball, it's one of my favorite animes, and that can be a problem for many Dragon Ball YouTubers, where if one video that's just a fan animation can be blocked completely, even though it's under fair use, that any kind of content related to Dragon Ball Z or One Piece or other Toei Animation shows could also be removed if not careful. Now, if you're a person who is safe and who has been never gotten striked on your channel, you've been in the clear for a long time now, despite uploading lots of anime content, then kudos to you, and I'm glad that you are in the safe zone. But sometimes copyright strikes can come as quick as possible. I mean, I got an automatic detection through Sony Music Japan for just the music of recreators, and then some videos, like my other news video I did where I talked about Street Fighter V, that video ended up getting a copyright strike, but it didn't get removed. Capcom just said, hey, you're not going to make money off of it, but you can keep this video up for people to use. Now, I wasn't really hurt too bad by that when they said, oh, you can still use it, you just won't make money off of it. And I said, well, it's fine, I'm a starting YouTuber, this is like, what, my second video, maybe my third video, then it's not really going to hurt me that much, especially when I'm not really making money just yet. And if that's the only video that ever gets that, then that's totally fine. I just won't make money off of that video, and it's not really going to get a lot of views because it's a news video. It's only relative to what's going on at that time, so it really doesn't really hurt me that bad. But a video that I put my time and effort into that can be watched for the times on, like my recreators video, to get strike is a bad thing, because not only did I put a lot of work into that video for it to be up, but I also it's something that's not just gonna be irrelevant by some point in time. The show is still gonna be popular. The show is still gonna be something to talk about in terms of anime, because it's a full show and it's a full review of that show that I talked about. Now, I did re-upload the video. It is up, and I will link it at the end of the video. If you want to go check that out, you'll see the link at the end. And really just I don't know what else I really want to say besides well, I do want to go on to the subject of Japan's copyright company that they're trying to do, called Manga Anime Guardians. And they've actually started this maybe I'm gonna say possibly 4 years ago. And what Manga Anime Guardians is this thing where they're trying to have a group of people be more aware of the content that's coming out of, fan productions or other works on the internet or whatever, in a way to stop piracy from happening. So what they're trying to do is find ways to stop people from uploading episodes online, to stop people from posting whatever they want onto the channel, or making like illegal DVDs to sell. And while that's a good thing to stop piracy, it sucks because they're inhibiting the creators from doing what they want. They're inhibiting us from actually creating content. And the thing is, we're not just trying to really just make money off of their content. We're trying to put money in their pockets by promoting their works. We want to give our thoughts on their work. My review had my own opinion. I didn't upload full episodes. They were clips from different episodes, but I didn't use like a full episode where I sit down and just literally have the whole episode on the screen and talk about it. There were pictures, there were just scenes in there. It was really nothing that would be like, hey, I'm uploading a full episode to YouTube. Yes, the video went over 10 minutes, but I honestly don't think it should have gone as something that wasn't allowed, because it was completely under fair use. It was my own opinion on the show, and I wasn't using it to just upload an episode for people to watch. I was actually doing a review with mixes of scenes and gave my own opinion on the show. But that it's something that really gets on my nerves to see that we can't make entertaining content for people when they're just going to continue blocking us, continue removing our stuff, stop us from making money and living our own livelihood, because we are allowed to do this through the advertisements, and we're allowed to do this through fair use if we're only giving our opinion, or we're having a use of free speech. We're not trying to steal money from companies. That's not really our intention. So, but I think that's what they don't really believe that, I guess. But I don't want to ramble on for too long. This is a completely unscripted video. I don't want to have this run way too long than it needs to be, but I just wanted to get my 2 cents in there. I wanted to talk about my own side of what I think. One thing I do want to say is I would like for Japan to maybe, I don't know, allow us to use content, maybe team up with creators in order to create more engaging content, so that not only we are getting our money that we need, or the support for our channels or whatever that we need, but also in a way they would be making money because we're promoting them and things like that, as we already are. But I feel like we should collaborate more and have more of a communication between these content creators and these companies and anime creators and such, and try to come together so that we can maybe come to a good conclusion of what we want to do for our content. But I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to try to keep my content as safe as possible. I'm going to try to stay within the legal limits, but still bring you the best quality of content that I can bring to you. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I'm sorry for just rambling on for way too long. If you did like this video, let me know what you thought about it in the comments and give it a thumbs up. And if you have never seen any of my other videos before, all of them are on my page. You can just subscribe if you do want to see more by hitting that awesome red button down below. And that's pretty much it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that at Tomoki_1992, and I'll be linking that in the description. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day, guys. Peace.